Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Carlos from Cuspide Insurance, and today we are going to talk about health insurance for truck drivers. There's an article by Cuspide Insurance that was recently published January 10th, and it's pretty much talking about health insurance for truck drivers, what kind of coverage they can get, all the options, the costs. So figured I can make a video on it. So let's dive into it. So the first thing I want to talk about are some key points. So truckers will usually pay low monthly premiums due to their expenses and adjusted gross income. I'll get into that in a little bit when I talk about the cost. And you can compare and choose plans from individual and family plans through the health insurance marketplace, which is where everybody pretty much buys their health insurance. And the essential health benefits from Obamacare will let you get the coverage that you need. So as far as the options, you have two, which is the employer-sponsored plan and through the health insurance marketplace. So some employers, you have to check with yours, everyone's different, will actually give you your own insurance and they'll help you pay for it, or they'll pay for it completely. Or if you do not have that and you're your own owner-operator, then you can get your self-coverage and your family coverage through the health insurance marketplace. Like it says here, it's known as Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. So whenever anyone says health insurance, they're referring to the marketplace, which is all of these companies here. Probably a lot more companies, but these are the main ones, the popular ones that everyone's kind of familiar with. So as far as the best health insurance for truckers, I always say that there's not one better company than the other because, it all depends on your income, your age, how many people are in your household. So for your next door neighbor here, like I said, your next door neighbor may have completely different plan than you. Your next door neighbor may have, for example, Blue Cross Blue Shield. But for you, Blue Cross Blue Shield is no good. Now, that doesn't mean Blue Cross Blue Shield is a terrible company. That just means it's not suited for you, but it is suited perfectly for your neighbor. So, and that goes with any other company. So one is not better than the other. The best way to find out is through a quote. So you can call here, 305-970-8583. If you live in any of these states that are on the screen here, just give us a call and we'll let you know which one are the best. Because like it says here, we are masters at finding the most affordable plan. So now what I want to talk about earlier, which was right here, their adjusted gross income and paying low monthly premiums. That is due to the cost, right? So the thing with truckers is that they are usually paid through 1099, so they're not discounted for anything. So like I said here, you may make $100,000 a year or more pre-tax, and after taxes, you're left with almost nothing. So that almost nothing is what you're actually going to use in the application. So your adjusted gross income in your taxes. So a trucker could make freaking $150,000 a year, and then once taxes come around and you put all your expenses, you're left with, let's say, $50,000 or $40,000. That $50,000 is what you're going to put in the application, and what your quote is going to be based on is your adjusted gross income. So that is very important. The adjusted gross income is what matters, and here's the ACA subsidized chart. So depending on how many people are in your household, that's going to kind of let you know how much you're going to pay. So for example, if you're the trucker and you have a wife and 2 kids, that means 4 people in total are in your taxes. So if you look here in the chart, 100% of the federal poverty level is $30,000 and 400% of the federal poverty level is $120,000. And if your adjusted gross income is $40,000, then you're kind of closer to the 100%. So that's going to kind of let you know that, you may not pay a lot for your health insurance. And the closer you are to the 400%, the less premium tax credit you're going to get, which is the credit you get monthly from the government that helps you pay for your plan. You get it every month, so you can pay your health insurance plan. So it's pretty much just a credit that you receive. So for example, let's say your plan is $1,000 a month and you get a premium tax credit of $950 a month. That means you're only going to pay $50 a month for your insurance plan because you're getting premium tax credit. So the closer you are to 400%, the less tax credit you're going to get, and the closer you are to 100%, the more tax credit you're going to get. So that's kind of pretty much general idea. Here I have another article, like full breakdown of premium tax credit, which you can go check out. But as far as how to get health insurance for the truck drivers, you have to contact an insurance agent / broker like us here at Cuspide. So if you live in any of these states on the screen, simply call 305-970-8583 and you will get the health insurance coverage that you need and deserve. So we highly suggest getting it through a broker because it's going to be very complicated trying to do it by yourself. As far as the requirements, just like anybody else, like any other profession, you have to meet certain requirements. Here they are on the screen. Have an income, be a citizen or resident, and have a social security number. As well as when you start an application, an agent is going to ask for things like full name, address, social security, household members, and work information. So if you're not prepared to give that away, then you should probably not get health insurance because that's how it works. As well as you could add your family. So if there are in your taxes and you do claim, like, for example, kids as your dependents, or you have a wife, you're legally married, then you do have to add your family. And even if they aren't getting coverage, you do have to add them. As well as here are some frequently asked questions like what health benefits are available to truck drivers. I answer that. Do trucking companies give health insurance to drivers? Some do, some don't. It all depends on yours. You got to check it out. And what insurance can truck drivers get? They can get any through the health insurance marketplace. So like any of these companies here on the screen, AvMed, Oscar, Ambetter, United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna, all the popular ones that you've heard of, you can get. So next step is, if you want coverage or if you're trying to renew your insurance, if you live in any of these states here, Florida, Georgia, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee, simply give us a call at 305-970-8583. And that is pretty much it. We hope here at Cuspide that you found this video helpful. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel because we talk a lot about many different topics regarding life and health insurance that you must know about. Thank you all so much for watching once again. Safe driving out there. Bye-bye.